Today's Daily Read Aloud is The Little Mermaid from the First Readers book series, illustrated by Dubravka Kolanovic. Under the sea, in a rocky palace, lived the Sea King and his 6 mermaid daughters. The older daughters swam to the top of the sea, but the little mermaid was too young to go. Her sisters told her tales of ships, dry land, and people with legs. The little mermaid wanted to swim to the top of the sea. At last, it was the little mermaid's birthday. She swam to the top of the sea. There, she saw a ship full of people with legs. She saw a handsome prince and fell in love with him. "Oh, I wish I could walk too," said the little mermaid. But suddenly there was a storm. The sea tossed the ship this way and that. The poor prince fell into the water. "Oh no, he will drown," said the little mermaid. She caught the prince as he fell down through the water. She took the prince to the top. The little mermaid pulled the prince onto the sand, but someone was coming, so she swam away. The princess was walking along the beach. She watched the little mermaid. Then she went to help the prince. He opened his eyes. He didn't see the little mermaid. He only saw the princess. "Thank you," said the prince. He was very wet. The little mermaid was sad. She told her sisters that she was in love with the prince. "Oh, I wish I could walk on land," she said. Her sisters told her about a magic witch who could work magic. The witch could use her magic to give the little mermaid legs. The little mermaid swam down to a dark cave. There was a scary witch. The little mermaid asked if she could have legs. "Take this magic drink," said the witch. "In return, I will keep your voice. If the prince kisses you, then you can have your voice back." The little mermaid agreed. The little mermaid took the magic drink. The little mermaid went home and sipped the magic drink. It gave her a funny feeling, and suddenly she couldn't say anything. She had lost her voice. Her sisters were sad. Her sisters said goodbye to the little mermaid. The little mermaid woke up on the sand. Sure enough, the magic had worked. She had legs. The prince was having a walk. He saw a very pretty girl sitting on the sand. "Oh, hello," he said. "Can I help you?" The little mermaid couldn't say anything. She had lost her voice. The prince fell in love with the little mermaid. But the prince had already decided to ask the princess to marry him because he thought she had saved him. "You saved my life," the prince said to the princess. "So, will you marry me?" The princess shook her head and laughed. "The little mermaid saved you," she said, "not me." The prince was very happy and went to find the little mermaid. "Will you marry me?" asked the prince. Then gently he kissed her. The little mermaid had a funny feeling. Her voice was coming back. Now she could say, "I will marry you." If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. We have a new story every day, so make sure you subscribe. The end.